Today we're going to make a Mother's Day card. I have chosen to do mom. I will also post templates of mom, grandma, mom, maybe a nana, so that you can also have other ideas. I'm going to show you how to draw the letters yourself and cut them out, but I'll also post a template so that you can just fold and cut and then decorate. So I'm using cardstock. You don't have to use cardstock. You could use computer paper, drawing paper, whatever you have at home, construction paper, whatever works. This is on computer paper. The computer paper does stand too, so it's not like you have to use cardstock. It still works. So first, I'm going to use 4 finger spaces to make my dividing lines, because it's M-O-M. So that means I need 3 spaces. So I'm going to go straight down here, 4 finger spaces, straight down here. And then I'm going to take those lines and go all the way down. So that would be M-O-M. For the M, you need to find the middle and make a triangle. Find the middle and make a triangle because you have 2 M's. And then I'm going to make an identical V. And my identical V is about 2 finger spaces down. 2 adult finger spaces. So maybe for a child you might do 3. And then I'm going to make these go straight down. And make this go straight down. And that made an M, a blank space, and an M. Now you don't want to make your O completely a circle, because then you would cut the top off. And it would be difficult for it to open and close. The O could fall forward. So you need to make sure you keep it attached to the top. And then come down here. So there's my O, and I chose to put a heart in the center of my O. You don't have to do that. If you want to just make it a circle, you can make it a circle. My next step is to get my scissors. You don't want to cut the top off, because when it opens, it needs to be attached on the top still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my triangle. And if you don't cut on your lines, that's perfectly fine. If you get a little off your lines, you can always erase. Or you might just cut the pencil lines off and then you won't have to worry about it. Which is what I like to do, is cut my pencil lines off. Then you don't have to erase any pencil lines. This O right here, I made it a little off, so I might have to use some erasers to get it even. And I'm going to do down here. Cut my other triangle. I'm cutting off my edge right there because it's a little crooked, so I don't like it being that crooked. So I'm cutting that part off. So if you run into any spots that you want to cut off because you think it's not quite straight, you can do that. And I'm going to leave the O. If you wanted to, you could fold your card in half. It would work better with this on paper. I could have folded this in half and I could have cut my heart out, but I chose not to. I'm not going to do it on this one either. I'm just going to leave the heart. And then pull that out, it's trimmed. And then I'm going to erase any little pencil lines that I see that stayed on that I don't like. I don't have too many. The next thing is to choose patterns that you would like to do on each one. I did stripes, polka dot stripes. For this one, I think I'm gonna do, and I could do this in pencil first. I'm gonna do hearts on my M. Swirls on the O. And I'm gonna do hearts on my last M too so that it matches. And then I always like to trace my stuff, so I'm gonna trace everything. I might just color my hearts actually. I think I'm gonna just color these hearts purple. I'm gonna leave my letter white, which I don't have to do. I could color my background of my letter if I wanted to, but I'm gonna color my hearts. And again, just like I always say, if there's any hearts that you're like, oh, that one looks a little funky, you can always retrace over it and make it a little wider, or if you need it a little longer, your heart, so they look a little more even, you can do that. Perfect time to correct your mistakes is when you're tracing and coloring. And I'm going to trace my middle heart in purple too, but I'm not going to color it with marker because that's a big space. And you know how I always say, that's a waste of a marker when we color big spaces with markers. And I'm going to leave my M and my M white, and then I am going to color the entire O. So I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with the O. Now my O. I think I'm going to make it blue. So I'm going to trace this line. I'm going to trace this line. And I'm going to trace these in blue. And I'm going to color my heart with purple crayon. And I'm going to color the O in blue. And I'm going to call it done. Actually, I'm going to color it with this pink, my heart. And I should have erased that pencil line because now it's showing through my heart, which is not what I like. Now that when you finish the card, on the inside you can write a nice message to mom, or you could do an aunt, or you could do grandma on the inside for Mother's Day. This project would also work for Father's Day. You just write Dad. So I'm not going to finish coloring, but I will post a picture with it. But when you open it up, there is a nice space to put a message, and then if you wanted to, you could decorate those as well. That's how the card stands. Thank you.